This video gives you 7 quick tips to help you with your anxiety. If you're new to my channel, my name's Ali Gattenby and I'm a hypnotherapist, life coach, and neuroencoding specialist. And what that means is I can help you with your confidence, with your lack of esteem, and with anxiety and stress, and so many other things. So listen to this video and let me help you with your anxiety. So tip 1, grounding. It's really important to be in the now, and it can be really difficult if you're stressed and anxious. So what I suggest is just sit quietly, and then I'd like you to listen, and just listen to 3 things around you. Then I want you to look around. What can you see? Name 3 things that you can see. Then what can you feel? Can you feel the back of the chair? Can you feel the temperature against your skin? What can you feel? Just think of 3 things you can feel. And then finally, what can you smell? Now, all of these things help bring you into the now and take you away from your anxiety. Tip 2 is anxiety is part of life. You cannot go through life without feeling anxious. It helps us to focus on what we need to do. It gives us motivation. It's when it gets out of hand. So if you're feeling slightly anxious, it could be that you're doing something new that you've never done before, or you're going to meet someone you've never spoken to, or you're just pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. All of these things are okay. If you feel slight anxiety, remember, it's part of being human. It's helping you to focus on what you need to do and giving you the motivation to do it. So don't worry if you feel slightly anxious. Just use it to help you get to where you need to go. Tip 3 is movement. When we're still and we're in that moment of anxiety, it can get very overwhelming. If we move, it changes our state. And that could be going for a walk, especially in nature. It could be dancing like a mad person in your kitchen to your favourite music. Anything that actually takes you from where you're sitting and feeling low and anxious to moving and feeling good about yourself really does help with anxiety. So move. Tip 4 is about your breath. Our breath is very powerful, and the one that I suggest to use when you're very anxious is actually breathing in shorter than breathing out. So in other words, if you breathed in for a count of 4, just hold your breath for a count of 4, and then you breathe out slowly for a count of 8, and you repeat that. So going in for 4, hold it for 4, and then breathing out for 8. That really does make a difference to how we're feeling. It quietens everything down. So if you're feeling anxious and you can just sit there for a few moments and breathe like that, you will find that it really calms you down and centers you. Tip 5, do what you love. Let's face it, life can get a little bit overwhelming. It can be very stressful at times, but there's things that when we do them, it makes us feel so good. We love doing it. It takes us to a different place. So if you're feeling very anxious, do what you love. Whether it's going for a walk, going to the gym, your favourite hobby, doing a puzzle, sitting with your friend and just having a chat, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, do it, because that actually calms us down, makes us feel good about who we are, and it just takes us to a different place. Tip 6, talk to someone. Talk to a friend. Talk to someone at work. Talk to someone you trust. Talk to a specialist, a hypnotherapist, a life coach. but talk to someone. There is a saying that, a problem shared is problem halved. It's so true. If you're feeling anxious and you're getting in your head and you're feeling so overwhelmed, talk to someone, because it really does make a difference. It helps you to see actually what's in front of you and actually makes it feel that you can cope more. So please talk to someone. It makes such a difference. Tip 7, and I'm passionate about this one. Use hypnosis. Hypnosis is a powerful tool. And whether it is something that's on my YouTube or it's someone else's YouTube, or you go and see someone else, or you book an appointment with myself, hypnosis is so powerful. Because if we're anxious, it can become a pattern, and patterns and habits can be really hard to break. With hypnosis, it's so much easier. I could help you get rid of all of those things that you're holding on to that are causing you stress and anxiety. It's like we all have a stress bucket that gets full and full and full until we can't cope anymore. I can help you empty that stress bucket so then you're able to cope with things around you and things that happen easier. Stress is part of life, but if it gets too much, it can be very overwhelming. So look at hypnosis and see how it can help you. There's 7 really easy to use tools that can help with anxiety. Grounding brings us into the moment. It can help us focus on the now, which helps us with our anxiety. And remember, anxiety is part of being human. It's okay to feel anxious. Just look at what you're doing, focus on it, and go for it. Move. If you move, it changes our state and it helps us to feel better about ourselves. If you dance in the kitchen like a mad thing and absolutely love it, it changes your state. And then there's your breath. If you breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, and then breathe out slowly for 8, it really does help calm you down. Do what you love. If you're doing something you love, it also changes your state. It makes you feel good inside. And then talk to someone, whether it's a friend or it's someone that's a hypnotherapist, a life coach, some sort of specialist, someone at work. If you talk to someone, it can really help your anxiety. It can bring it down. And then finally, try hypnosis. It really can help you release all those anxieties and stress and feel good about yourself. Remember, there are things that you can do to help you feel better. And anxiety is part of being human. But we need to bring it down so it's not too overwhelming and we feel that we can cope in life. I really hope this video has helped you. And if you'd like more help on feeling good about yourself, why don't you look at this video?